It wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when. This is not a realistic 1 week progress. 5 days ago I started taking creatine. I'm happy to report that I'm feeling great. My stomach is upset because I'm doing the loading method. I haven't had a binge episode ever since I started the challenge. This is the Lithuanian cold soup. Next week I'm in Berlin. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you're here. I'm in a hotel room. I am in Berlin. I'm filming this in the future a little bit. As of me filming this right now, I've already done 4 weeks of my 66 transform challenge. Wait, I actually need my notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm in the week 5 now. I'm not yet halfway done. I am at a day 31, so it's almost halfway, and I wanted to film this video as a milestone, like a halfway through milestone, and also share any updates, any thoughts that I have. I filmed throughout these 4 weeks, so at different random times, me going to the gym, how I eat, how I prep, everything like that. So in this video I just want to share that 4-week journey, as well as give you my final update as of today, day 31, at the very end of this video. Alright, so there's not much else to say. Let's jump into this video and see how the last 4 weeks have been. Let's go. Just got the delivery. I'm trying to multitask this morning. I have a lot to do. So because I'm starting this challenge today, actually, I want to get back into meal prepping. So when I worked in the office, I was very strict about meal prepping, and then once I started working from home, and now when I'm in between jobs, my schedule is much more flexible, and therefore I gradually stopped meal prepping altogether. Because I'm starting this challenge, I would like to start meal prepping again. I would like to prep veggies, my proteins, so that when it's time to eat, I can just assemble my plate and have a meal. It also means that I have planned my meals in advance. I actually wrote down a schedule for the entire week, and I wrote down very rough ideas of what I want to be having on each day for each meal. Because I am reducing my portions, I'm gonna be having more frequent meals also, that will also include some snacks and stuff like that. So I just wanted to have a plan to give myself a better chance at sticking with this challenge. I went ahead and ordered some groceries online, so I got that delivery now. I'm gonna very quickly show you what I got. I got 2 bags of spinach. I don't know why I got 2 bags, but I need to look at my plan and figure it out. I got some lemons, we have some radish. I want to make some more Lithuanian soup, so this is for the soup. This is canned beetroot. I've got cucumbers here, and I also have potatoes in here. This is 1 bag. Spring onion, fresh dill, milk. I have some smoked salmon, kefir, that's for the soup as well. 4 little jars of goat yogurt. And the last bag, there is only 1 item in it, and it's frozen prawns. It's not all the groceries for the week, it's just what I ordered online, so I'll just put it all away, and later today I'm gonna be doing the meal prep. I decided to split the meal prep into 2 parts. There was a lot going on today, so I don't have time to do the full entire meal prep today. So I did the first part today, and then tomorrow I'm going to do the second part. So I still have some potatoes boiling, you can see them because of the phone, but I just made the soup. This is the Lithuanian cold soup. If you follow me on TikTok, I've actually shared the recipe there. That's a traditional Lithuanian summer soup, and it's served with warm potatoes. Tomorrow I'm just gonna do the rest of it, which is turkey, salmon. I don't know, maybe I'm making too much food actually. I will have to revisit my plan tomorrow and see. I have the soup, I have my proteins, which is salmon, and my turkey here, my veggies, some of the veggies that of course didn't make sense to pre-cook, such as spinach, and then I have some cucumbers and avocado here, some cabbage and radish here. I have my lentil mix. This is smoked salmon, also for breakfasts. I have my yogurts over there just for snacks, and my ginger shots, of course. So the fridge is looking good, and it's ready for the week. Today is day 11. I had a little oopsie on a Sunday, but I don't think I want to get into it. So here's the thing. I was supposed to film this update, I think like 3 days ago, but I've been procrastinating because I don't know how to do it. Because I had my weigh-in on Monday, and then I just wanted to double check that figure was correct, and I had another one on Tuesday, the following day. I got a number which I don't know how to talk about it because this is not a realistic 1 week progress. I don't know what happened. My only guess is that when I did my initial weigh-in for the beginning of the challenge, I can't remember very well right now, but I'm guessing that prior to that I was eating a lot of crap and a lot of carbs, and so maybe I had some water retained in my body. Just a reminder, when I started the challenge I weighed 99.1 kilograms, and when I checked my weight again on day 8 it was 97.5, and then when I checked my weight on Tuesday it was 96.5. I don't know how to talk about this result because I can't say, yay, I'm so happy, because I don't want to give an impression like I think that that's a normal result. Again, that's why I'm prefacing this by saying that I must have started with the wrong weight. I am aiming towards 0.5 kilo per week. And this is what I'm eating towards. My calories are geared towards that result. My training is geared towards that result. Well, my calories do take my training into account, and so it's all kind of coming together when I'm eating the calories that I'm supposed to. 0.5 kilo per week, not 3. You know what I'm saying? Or 2.5. So the only logical explanation, and I really want to highlight it for anybody who's maybe not very well educated on the whole weight loss thing, or anybody who has maybe these like false ideas about weight loss that, you know, you want to lose as much weight as possible in the shortest period of time. I just want to reiterate that as many times as I can, that losing 2.5 kilos in a week is not a good result. It's not sustainable. It sets you up for failure essentially, I think, because your expectations are getting higher as well if you are not being realistic about what actually the process of weight loss is. So I really just I didn't know how to talk about it. That's why I kept pushing filming this update for a couple of days, because I wasn't sure how to go about it. I mean, I'm happy obviously to see my weight go down, but I'm not happy about this. It's a wrong result essentially. But anyways, I'm just gonna move on from it. I have to, because I made a mistake clearly somewhere. I wasn't very responsible about taking my initial weight, I don't think, and that's why I'm here now. But I'm just gonna learn from that and I'm gonna move forward. I did have a couple of issues with my diet, which I figured out closer to the end of the week, but in the beginning of the week, because I reduced my portions, I kept eating less. I didn't have enough time to have enough meals to fill my calories, but only 2 or 3 days, right? Not more than that. I figured it out afterwards, but there were 2 or 3 days when I significantly underate, but then I made sure to catch up. In the following days, I even had a takeout, but I did catch up and even that number out by the end of the week. And this week now I'm struggling with another thing, but I am making sure to hit my calories every single week, especially because I am training sort of vigorously, so I really cannot allow under eating and starving my body of nutrients. So that's very important to me. There were a couple of days last week which were really tough, to a point where I thought that I was not gonna be able to continue the challenge. There was one day in particular when I woke up and from the start I knew I wasn't gonna have a good day. I felt exhausted, my body felt weak and tired, and so I was like, is that it? Like literally, I think it was day 5 or 4 or something like that. I overcame it, and it was a one-day thing. Thankfully, it didn't spill into the following days. It's too early to say, but I think hypnosis is really helping me as well, just with my mental health and with overcoming these obstacles when I'm not feeling like doing something. I have a much healthier dialogue or monologue, whatever, inside my head now when it comes to me trying to convince myself. So I feel much stronger in that sense ever since I started doing this hypnosis. And I don't feel as helpless as I did before, because before I thought, you know, if I woke up in a bad mood or not feeling motivated, I just felt like a victim of that, if that makes sense. Whereas now I'm a little bit more in control and I feel that. So yeah, apart from that, I think everything is fine. One thing that I have to really work on is being prepared for my meal preps and actually doing my meal preps, because I already ran into this issue week 2. I need to become better at thinking ahead and preparing ahead of time and really doing those meal preps, because it's gonna be essential in helping me get through this challenge and do it successfully. This is kind of the takeaway, more so from this week already rather than from last week. But yeah, last week was great. I completed everything 100%. There was a little hiccup, but it was just, I was in a difficult spot because I needed to catch up on my calories, but I also needed to keep my portions small. So I had to like meet myself in the middle and have a slightly bigger portion to catch up on the calories, and it was already the last day. It was a whole thing. I'm not gonna get into it, it's not really important. I don't feel like it broke any rules or anything like that. I just decided to leave it at that. And it was for a bigger picture, if you will, anyway. So I was like, all right, I'll just ignore it. But apart from that, everything went more or less smoothly. I started taking creatine as well. Today is day 5, so 5 days ago I started taking creatine, and I think I'm starting to feel it. I don't know if it's too soon. The last couple of days in the gym were really good, like I felt much stronger, but my stomach is upset because I'm doing the loading method. This is my update for now, and let's see how the next couple of days are gonna go. So I'm doing this update really not at the end of the first week, but kind of in the middle of the second week. Today is day 12. I'm just getting ready to go to the gym, and I turned on the camera because I was just getting ready and I was thinking how good I feel, and I thought I would share it because the first week was so difficult physically. My body was hurting, obviously, because I haven't been consistent in a long time. And so after going every day for 6 days, obviously my body was like, whoa, you know? But now the pain is gone for the most part. The energy levels are a bit up. I feel lighter because I've lost some weight. I also feel more energized. I'm no longer in pain because it's my second week doing it. And also I started taking creatine, and I think that I have to give some credit to creatine too. I am going to do an energy drink. I didn't get enough sleep, so I'm gonna do a Celsius. I don't feel like I need it, but I just want to. I want to treat myself to a yummy energy drink. Cheers. I'm happy to report that I'm feeling great. Watch me jinx it now. The last 2 days have been rough. It's just that I have to push myself way more than I normally do, which is fine. It was expected. It wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when. I just hope that it's the worst that it will get. I woke up this morning feeling cramps very similar to period cramps. It's way too early for my period to start. However, I know that when I lose weight, my period travels. I was feeling extra hungry yesterday, and if my period is about to start, then that would explain the hunger levels. Because I was thinking yesterday, I was like, maybe like, have I not eaten enough? What's going on? Why do I have these cravings? I was craving takeout. I have this like headache, my eyes hurt, but that was even before I started the challenge. I think because I look at the laptop screen all day, every day, it's just my eyes are starting to get tired, I think. What else? Yesterday I thought I was going to pass out on a treadmill. I was doing a HIIT run, a high intensity interval training run, and I literally thought I was gonna throw up, but it's fine, I didn't. I actually got through that workout. I just have to be a little bit more careful now during this phase, which is so normal, especially for a female body. We go through a lot of change throughout the month. I'm trying to give myself a little bit of space. However, you know, I am still doing the challenge, so not too much space. I can't believe actually it's been 18 days already. It's over 2 weeks that I've been doing this. It doesn't feel like it at all. It feels like it's only been like a week, maybe. Now I'm here in the kitchen to make some breakfast. Normally I have just boiled eggs. Today I want something a little bit extra. Today is Thursday. It's upper body day, which is easier. Always upper body days are my easiest workouts. This is my breakfast: spinach, egg, salmon, and a little bit of mayo. I also just realized that I never gave you an update on the weight. I must have had something on Sunday which made me really bloated. Even when I woke up in the morning, I felt like my stomach was very bloated. So I went ahead and I did my weigh-in anyways, and I was 97 kg. But then the next day, so on the 17th of September, I came to the gym and I was like, you know what, I feel a little bit lighter today. I wonder how much I weigh today. And so I stepped on the scale and it was 96.1. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. I mean, I know that weight can fluctuate, but 900 grams seemed a little insane to me. So anyways, so I'm going with the weight that was on the 17th, so the second time, 96.1. So whatever was happening in my body on Sunday night and then Monday, I must have just spiked my weight to 97, and I don't think that that was a really good representation of what my body actually was. Also because I know how I ate and how I trained the week prior, so I know that there was no reason for it to go up, you know what I mean, except creatine. But then what I saw the next day showed me that it wasn't creatine, it was something else, which means that since I've started, which was 16 days ago, I've lost 3 kg. It's a beautiful feeling when you've done something consistently for long enough that it sort of becomes an autopilot kind of thing. Yesterday I had a day when I was filming a YouTube video and I ended up filming like 5 hours straight, which was a crazy day, but by the time I finished filming it was way past my gym time. I do have a certain window within I go to the gym every single day, so it's also sort of a habit. And also I was kind of exhausted after filming for so long. It was already around 5-6 p.m. But I just got ready and I went. And I didn't question it. There was almost no resistance. It wasn't even like I felt like I wanted to do it or I was in the mood to do it or anything like that. I just got ready and I went. And this is what I meant by autopilot. Like I did this on an autopilot. I'm not joking. There was no feeling involved. There was no thinking involved. I just got up and did it. It was almost like a mechanical thing. The other day I was kind of questioning doing these challenges and I was like, why do I even do these challenges? I'm gonna finish this challenge, then what? Because I won't reach my goal weight with this challenge because I'm heavily overweight. So I was like, I'm not gonna achieve this obviously in this 66 days. It's too short of a time frame. So like, what is my goal then? Will I just continue doing those challenges? Will I just jump from one challenge to another? And first of all, why not? Second of all, this is why I do them, is to develop a habit so that I would continue doing those things consistently. That's why I also make them super realistic, because I don't want to just do it for a short period of time and then just not do it ever again. I want to do it for long enough so that it becomes a habit. It's like integrated into my routine and I continue doing it possibly for the rest of my life, who knows. It's nice to have a possibility to not have to do it outside of the framework of a challenge, obviously. So I will not continue doing the challenges for the rest of my life, obviously, but I don't think that I will need to, because if I do it long enough, then I will just have this habit developed that will just do this for me. It's a nice feeling. It's nice when you get to that. And for someone like me who hasn't been consistent historically with many things in my life, it's nice to be in this place. It's a kind of new feeling. I used to be very like emotion driven, and if I didn't feel like doing something, I would just simply not do it. So it's nice to notice this shift first of all, and then also it's a really nice feeling. Okay, the first batch of groceries just arrived. It says it's a present. Bag number 1, shower gel, red tissues, olive oil, a red lentil, fresh salmon. Bag number 2, smoked salmon, almond and coconut milk, goat yogurt. Bag number 3, a lot of potatoes. I thought that I ordered less than usual. Potatoes, a bag of fresh cucumbers, and red cabbage. I am super late with my updates. I was supposed to give an update on Monday and now it's already Friday, and it's partially because I'm not ready to give an update, or I don't know what to talk about, slash I have other filming projects that I'm working on, and so I just never find the time. So finally today I was like, okay, I have to film an update. We are getting closer to the halfway mark, which I can't believe. So I will be releasing this video as a halfway mark kind of update. I will be in Berlin next week when I'm supposed to give the final update. I will try to find some time and space to film an update, like the final thoughts, before I release this video. I think I've said it in every single update that I've filmed so far that I think that the hypnosis is doing wonders for me this time around. I just feel super grounded, super content, and I feel like no matter what challenge comes my way, I can just remain calm and I can deal with it. In the context of fitness, I'm talking now on nutrition, right? I haven't had a binge episode ever since I started the challenge, which for me is a big accomplishment. It's been almost 4 weeks. And normally I have 1 or 2 every single month on a good month. It's like a given, you know what I mean? I did have a couple of days when I had some more intense cravings. I was able to either control it or do something about it because I still had some calories left over and I could have a snack or something like that. There was always a workaround that I could think of and I could implement. I'm open to doing it. I'm not against ordering in or eating something slightly less healthy or more calorie dense. I'm not opposed to that. I just know that I need to be a little bit smart about it and think calorie-wise a little bit in advance. So eat a little bit under my calorie goal for the rest of the week so that on that one day I can have a larger, calorie-wise, a larger meal, if that makes sense. And that's it. I think that creatine is working really well. I feel like I'm racing it now when it comes to my weight. So my weight has stayed the same for like a week now, or maybe a little bit over a week. But I think it's because of that, because the creatine makes it go up, but my weight loss efforts are dragging it down. And so it kind of evens out at the end of the week. On Monday, when I stepped on the scale, I was 96.3. The week prior, 96.1 as a reminder. Then I was 96.5. I'm weighing myself every day now, so I'm telling you like my daily Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Today's Friday, so I only had 4 weigh-ins so far. So on Monday it was 96.3. On Tuesday it was 96.5. On Wednesday it was 96.1, and yesterday it was 96. It kind of went between 95.9 and 96 for a little bit, but then it landed on 96. I'm going to do another weigh-in today and see, but like I'm chill about it. I talked about it many times. I don't really care about the weight. I'm just like purely curious, also because of creatine. I'm just curious how creatine changes the weight, like how rapidly, how drastically and stuff like that. So that's why I'm tracking it every day now. And I'm curious to see how that's gonna change and fluctuate in the next couple of weeks. And also with my period coming up, I wanna see also how that's gonna play into this whole thing that I'm doing now. Next week I'm in Berlin. And so I already found the gym next to the hotel, so I'm definitely continuing. I'm not pausing this challenge, nothing like that, nothing will change. I will have to figure out the nutrition because we will be staying in the hotel. Also, I will not have a kitchen, nothing like that. I won't be able to cook for myself, so but I will figure it out. I'll figure out a way to still continue eating my calories, tracking my calories, and I will film from there definitely because I'm taking the camera with me. I'll be filming updates, I'll be filming my probably gym sessions and how I eat. Alright, so we're back in Berlin. Okay. It's day 31 of my 66 Transform challenge. So what you saw just now were sort of highlights of the past 4 weeks. And before I end this video, I wanted to give sort of a final halfway through update. I'm not going to repeat everything that I've just showed you. I'm just going to speak about the last week and some of my takeaways from the past 4 weeks. So last week I was still in Lithuania. I decided to weigh myself every single day because I wanted to understand what was happening, also because I was taking creatine. I believe that I did talk about this in my last update. I weigh myself every single day. I have to say that I weigh myself at the gym after I already have 1 to 2 meals because I go in the afternoon, so I already eat and drink a lot before I make it to the gym. So I knew and I always have known that my weight is not super accurate. So I went every day and it ranged, obviously depending on how much I ate that day, whether I went to the bathroom, how much I drank. Those of course were big factors and really affected what I saw on the scale. But it all ranged within 96.1 to 96 I want to say like 3 range, right? Especially towards the end of the week. I will jump ahead a little bit because when I came to Germany, my friend, she brought a scale with her. And for the first time since I started this challenge, I was able to take my pure morning, before food, before drink, naked weight. And it showed me 84.5. So I now know that my accurate weight is 84.5. However, I was a little bit confused what to do there because I was like, if I take this as my weight for this week, I will just set myself up for a lot of confusion and mistakes in the future moving forward, because I will be back in Lithuania next week and I will be back at weighing myself at the gym next week. Of course, I could invest in a scale. Maybe that's something that I will consider doing. But I just didn't want to mess up the numbers for this challenge, for this video, for, you know, reporting purposes. Because if I now went with 84.5 and then came back next week to Lithuania to see... Sorry, did I say 85? 95. 94. Did I say 84.5? 94. Whoa. What will happen if I take this weight 94.5 and I go back to Lithuania and I go back to the gym and step on the scale again on Monday? I will again see around 96. So it will mess with my results. So last week on Monday, which was 23rd of September, I was 96.3 and I steadily went down from there. Towards the end of the week, I was 96.1. And today I went to the gym, which is not Monday granted. I just didn't get an opportunity to check my weight on Monday. Today is Wednesday, so I checked on Wednesday instead, and today was 95.6 in the gym. Whoa, I'm putting 80 everywhere. What is going on? 95.6. I'm just gonna put it in my notebook. That's the weight update. Already after 4 weeks, I'm seeing some significant results. I'm getting stronger, I am getting lighter, I have more energy. That also could be creatine, but you know, it is what it is. I wasn't willing to wait until after I was finished with the challenge to start taking creatine. I really wanted to start taking creatine because I was feeling very tired and I wanted to give myself a little boost, especially for this challenge. So I don't regret doing that. I think that was a good call. It did mess with my results, I think, a little bit, but honestly I thought it would be much worse than it actually was. I thought that my weight would jump up like crazy and it didn't. If there was any change, I probably balanced it out with my diet and my training. So my weight really stayed the same for about 2 weeks, but it didn't go up. So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more updates, I've been really not really successful at updating my TikTok. I actually haven't released a single video on this challenge yet, but I am planning to fix that. So if you want to follow me doing this challenge over on TikTok, it's going to be slightly different, obviously shorter form and maybe more frequent. So if you want to go follow me on TikTok or Instagram. On Instagram I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing there, but these are my handles somewhere here, and I would really appreciate it if you followed me there. Also, if you're not yet a subscriber on this channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. I am going to end this video here and my first update for 66 transform challenge that I'm doing. If you're curious about this challenge, like what the rules are and everything, you can go, I actually have a whole video made on the rules and explaining everything. I will link it here so you can go and check that out. But I'm going to end this video now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like if you like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're not yet a subscriber. I would really appreciate it. But most importantly, come back next week for a new video. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye.